Hi everyone, it's Jane again. I've been to auction again and picked up this rather large case of jewellery making bits. I paid £22 for it plus 25% auctioneer's commission, so a total of £27.50. I did, when I was having a little look before the auction, spot what I'm pretty sure is a little bit of silver right in this back corner pocket. So I'm kind of hoping that I was right and that it is silver, but you don't want to make too much of a fuss and get your loupe out and have a good look at stuff when other people are watching what you're up to, because then the bidding really starts to go up. So hopefully I'm right, but shall we get it open and see what I've bought and see what I can do with it? I was actually thinking to myself that the case would be quite useful for transporting bits and bobs to and from. Oh, nearly knocking my lights over, it's such a big case. To and from the shop, because it's got quite big compartments, and I think that the necklaces won't move around too much inside there. Right, first of all, we've got a compartment full of bits of chain. It's lovely if something in here was gold or silver, wouldn't it? But I doubt it very much. That's a nice chain. And it's got on it, what's it got on it? Wouldn't it be fantastic if it was gold, but it's not going to be. No, it's just a sort of a Greek key sort of logo-y thing. Nice chain though. Yep, magnetic, but that'll be useful. I don't know where I'm going to put things now. And this again, very fashionable. I've seen that logo before. Anybody know who that is? Definitely seen it before. Hit me up in the comments if you know, but that's a nice fashionable chain. They say that chunky chain's going to be in for 2026, so let's hope so. And that's another nice chain that says on it, oh, it's got the same sort of Greeky key logo on it. Nice big heavy chain. And that is the same as the first chain. It's got the sort of a little ridged mark in the smaller links. Another nice chain. Oh, these will be useful. Another nice chain. That's a little bracelet chain. Looks like that's stainless steel. And, oh, a charm bracelet. No, it's a load of charms. On a, is it a dangle? Yep, anyway, that's somebody playing at a guitar, a key, eros, and a heart, and a hand, and a hamster hand, and a Indian deity type figure, and an anchor. Well, that's a, a bit of a variety, but we can reuse those charms. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, let's do this compartment by compartment. That's got some faux pearls in. Not what it says on the top. Glass and purlin, 8mm. There's a variety of sizes in there, but always useful. And a little Panda Hall Findings purse. Be useful. And in this other front pocket, we've got two what look like large Easter eggs. Big beads. Both of them have got damage to the tops. But we could probably use them with bead caps. Some large bead caps, so not totally. We've got some springs. Well, they're not springs, are they? They're just, I guess you just use them as beads. Oh well, we'll get some use out of those, I'm sure. The next compartment has got their mother of pearl beads. And these again are blue-grey mother of pearl beads, and these look like a mixture of These are chips. The little purple ones look like amethyst. The green, I suppose, could be jade. Yep, definitely little gemstone chips. They're very loose on their string, but pretty. Nice colours together. Well, you can definitely use those. Gemstones are always good. Next space has got a cube glass bead. The elastic's gone on that, but nice cubes, glassed foil inside. I'll definitely make something out of that. And the next space, it's like Christmas really, isn't it? Oh, more of those. Oh, that was broken. There's a bit of broken glass in there, so I won't get that out. One of the cubes is broken, but we'll use those. Some sequins and some mixed seed beads. And these, no, I don't think that's turquoise. Not sure. I'll have to do some research. Not drilled very well because you can see the actual drilled part there. Might be turquoise, might be dyed howlite. Let's have a closer look at them. And the next compartment we have got some of these European charms, Pandora style beads in green. You glass. Oh, they're glass, they're quite nice. They've got a design on them. Some of those. A little heart charm, that's plastic. We just use that as a little charm. And some gold colour beads with some bead caps in there. Useful. And the next space has got some pearls. Real pearls or faux pearls? Oh, that looks nice. I think that could be real pearls. Those freshwater pearls. That's nice. There, make them into something. That would be lovely. These, some odd beads. These look like gemstone chips mixed in with some pearls. Yeah, they feel like stone. Mixture of gemstone chips and some pearls. That can be made into something. And another one of these blue, probably bracelets, but we'll cut that out and reuse those beads. And some pink mother of pearl, dyed mother of pearl shell beads. They can be used. Oh. Next section has got some yellow glass beads. Thank you, Percy. Beads by Lily. Sample pack. There you go, a little sample pack. These are wires in there. That's plastic. That looks like tiger's eye. I think there's a couple of bits of one tiger's eye earring. That's a bit of tiger's eye as well. It's nice to have a few bits of tiger's eye. Some pale pink chips, gemstone, possibly rose quartz by colour. And that looks like hematite. It's quite heavy. Looks like hematite in there. And some stars and moons on a red bead. Glass or plastic? They're plastic. It's a real assortment in here, isn't it? And a mixture of beads. Those look like I think that's faux amber. The inclusions are quite regular. Not sure about that. Where's my... You have a little look with ultraviolet. Nothing's glowing in there. So I think they're just faux amber. But they'll still get used. And some more. That's a red heart bead. And some red beads in there. Purple bead. A selection of purple beads. And some teardrop shaped ones. And yeah, those look like rose quartz chips. Oh, they're nice. Glass beads, lampwork beads, I think, with little flowers on. We've got a few of those, all matching. That's nice. And the next section is more European charm beads. Quite a lot of the same patterns and colours in there. And another pack of what looks like rose quartz chips. Hi, I'm back. I've actually been to the pub for lunch, had a little break, and now I'm back. Show what's in the rest of these bits. We've got some beads, glass pearls, 6mm, probably in the next one, and some cabochons, various sizes, with painted flowers on them. They'll be useful. I'll put them in with my cabochons. Quite pretty. Feel like glass. They'll always come in handy. And some more seed beads, various colours. The next little gap has got some pretty metal beads. I like them. They're like little flower patterns on them. Some glass tiles. These look like mosaicing. They've got no holes in them. I'll have to see if I can do something with those. And some larger beads. This has got a string in it, so I wonder if this is something that's fallen apart. There's some bits and pieces in here. Let's have a quick look. There's a cross. They're plastic beads. I'll pick them up. I wonder if this was a necklace or a bracelet, something originally. There's some, oh, handbag charms. They're quite nice metal beads with flowers on. Let's get these picked up. More handbags. More handbags. Oh, a variety of handbag charms. Well, they'll be quite useful. And we've got a cross. Don't think that's silver. There goes one of the beads on the floor. Don't think that's silver. Not metallic. I mean, not magnetic. Oh, not metallic. Duh. I don't know. Maybe we should just test that. And what's this? This is like a fish shape. Menstrual elements. It feels like a... Yeah, that's got some sort of stone in there. Not sure what the stone is. If you know, head me up in the comments. There's a sort of pinky grey stone. Interesting, right? some nice bits there. And we'll have a look in the next one. There's some nice beads in there, so always useful spacer beads. I should imagine this was either it's a lot of beads for a bracelet. I should imagine that this probably was a necklace with handbag charms on it. You can definitely use those. So we'll keep that aside for testing. And some more little pink pearly beads in a broken packet. And the next one has got some hearts, glass heart beads. They're quite nice, and with Valentine's just around the corner, they'll be useful. And some clear crystal. Oh, they've got little metal ends on them, little beads with metal ends on them. They'll be useful. And these large, I think they're just plastic beads. Oh, do something with those. In the next space, these are, you can tell by the sound and the weight of them, these are all glass beads. Variety of glass beads. Maybe some stone beads in here as well. These green beads. I wonder what they are. That might be a carnelian. It's got some veining in it. I think some of these might be gemstones. Yeah, irregular. I think these are gemstone beads. We put them on the Presidium just for the laugh. And these are, oh, they're nice. Little red beads are rather nice. Put them on the. There's more little. They're yellowy beads. There's some sort of small rondelli beads. Be useful. Gold tone. Very lightweight. Those beads. Some more. And some lovely cloisonne beads. I do like cloisonne beads. These will make lovely earrings. Look at those. That's really a pretty bead. A couple of them. I should probably make earrings out of those. Make features out of them. They're really nice. There's a few bits there we're going to do some testing on. Then we've got, what's in here? This is a seed bead. Oh, it's popped. A seed bead bracelet probably, but it's popped. Got lots of little seed beads coming off of it, but they're very nice and sparkly. So we'll cut that up and reuse those. And the next compartment, so many little baggies. This has got like nomination charms on them, and they say something Jewellery. Jewellery? These are like little nomination charms. Jewellery. I'll have to look up Jewellery. I've had this sort of style of charms before. Oh, they've got little pictures on them of it's like a little cat figure. That's a cat, definitely. That's a cat. I think we have cats. Another cat. A little cat figure. I don't know if you can see them. And these have cats on them. Right, so we have these Jewellery charms to look up. A little safety pin with a couple of beads on. And the next segment has got some sparkly prong set. They look like vintage beads. I'll have to work out what I can do with those. These are frames. Okay. Oh, it says that oval lampwork beads. Well, I don't think that's an oval lampwork bead. It's not quite what it says on its thing, but they're frames. So you could put a stone or something in those. I'll have to see if we get the right size cabochons for those. And some springs with a springy end on one end. I've never used those. I've seen something very similar put on the end of cord on some necklaces, so I wonder if that's what that's about. If you know, let me know. And the next, we've got some cord, different coloured cord. Oh look, I was right, there's these springy ends, somebody's used them. So you put the cord through the spring, and by the look of it you fold over the metal at the end, and then you can put the cord into a lobster clasp. I'll have to watch a YouTube video before I use those, just to make sure I've got it right. There's bound to be one. And some more beads, just a general mix of beads in there. And then on to the last compartment, which is where I thought I saw a bit of silver. So let's get these out. There's charms in here, so that's a little paw print charm. Very sweet. I think we've got a couple of bags of charms. That's sellotaped up. And I can't tell if it's magnetic through the piece of... Come on, open. There we go. There's a little paw print charm. That's really sweet. That's not magnetic. We'll put that on the pile to test. And we've got some antique brass heart charms. They're rather sweet. We'll be able to use those. There's some pairs in there, so we could make some earrings out of those. They're rather nice. And we've got another bag of charms. Oh, these look like more handbags. Whoever had this lot before me was very much into their handbags. Little enamelled handbag charms. Oh, they're sweet. Little black handbag, little blue handbag, little crown in the same shade of blue, a little green shoulder bag, little black crown, a little black handbag, a little blue handbag. Oh, more charms. Then we've got, oh, that's a sitting dog charm. That's really nice. It's like a Dalmatian, it's spotted. I don't know if you can see. That's a really nice charm. And this is like an old English sheepdog. That's a really cute charm. Really cute. Not magnetic. I haven't seen those ones before. Been doing this a while and haven't seen those. Then we've got a bag of heart charms. These are all the same. And a little silver locket. I'm not sure that it opens. I think it's just a faux locket. Just for, yeah, there's no hinge to it. But some hearts, that's sweet. That's another bag of handbags. Exactly the same sort of style as the other one, with some crowns put in there as well. So put that straight in there. It's that looks like part of a bracelet. We had to use those. Not quite sure how, but we had to use those. Now this heart crucifix is just a base metal. That's really pretty though, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's nothing. No. The quality isn't there. But that's really pretty. We can sell that one just as it is. Find a chain for that. And the next bag. So many baggies. Next bag is... Oh, they're pretty. They're like Tinkerbell with sparkly wings. Different colour sparkly wings. Blue sparkly wings and pink sparkly wings and purple sparkly wings. They're really sweet. Tinkerbells. Little fairy figures. They're very, very charming. Nice little charms. We definitely get some use out of them. Someone was obviously into cats and dogs. And there's a bag of dog charms. That's a little dachshund charm. And a little French poodle charm. And that's a paw print charm. Another paw print. A bulldog charm. And that's like a whippet. Oh, and a little Scotty dog with a red beads in his collar. Oh, that's so sweet. And then some little bones. Oh, they are nice. Nice charms. We'll either put them onto pendants or we'll just use them. I should imagine then that there's no way those are silver. I should think they all came in a job lot of doggy charms. And here we have a job lot of shoes. Little shoe charms. Little Kitten Hill shoe charms. Very sweet. And do little pairs of shoes. They're very sweet. They're all identical by the look of them. So we have a lot of nomination cats. And we have a lot of dog charms. And shoes and handbags. I think this was very much a ladies' lot. Then we have this heart. There's a stamp there. And that says 925. And I don't doubt that it is 925. That's one of the things I saw. And I think that is definitely sterling silver. So that's a nice little thing. I'm quite happy that that is silver. Looks silver, stamped silver. And I think this is the one that I've really spotted when I was looking. And like I say, when you're at auction, you don't want to make it too obvious that you're double checking something. But I think that this is silver. Nicely riveted at the back. And I think it's amber. And I think it... Yeah. Let's see if we can find a mark on it. There's a 925 mark just there. On the bail. It looks like silver and it looks to me like it's amber. Let's just shine a light on it. Yeah, that's glowing green in there. I don't know if you can see. Glowing green in there when you cup your hands around it. Yep, I think that's amber on silver. But we could just double check it. Right, I'm going to turn you off for a second and get the silver chesting. Right, back again. We'll just quickly test these for silver. This, I'm pretty sure, is. Be very upset if it's not. Oh, it scratches well. And then these three charms, I don't think they are. But you never know. If they are, I'm going to end up testing all of the doggy charms. Actually, it scratches very well. But they're not hallmarked, so I'm sure. They all scratch really well. Right, so what we're looking for is that the silver testing fluid goes from a yellowy sort of colour to a dark blood red colour. Now we really are anticipating that that one will change, that's the cross, and that one will change. But as for the others, it's hard to tell in this light. I get a piece of tissue, and then you can see. So from the front one, you can see the red there. That's the cross, so that is silver. Then we go to the, oh, it's got some red to it as well, the dog figure. And the next one, I wonder if they're just very heavily, and the next one's got some pinky red just there. Wow, now that's interesting. I wonder if they're just heavily silver plated. Right, this is where I have a little closer look, see if I can see any marks. Oh goodness, there is a 925 mark on him, just up round here on the loopy. This is where I'm going to end up having to test all the doggy charms. I'm not seeing a 95 on this one. I'm not seeing a 95 on that one. I'd be very surprised if you were. Right, I think I'm going to retest a lot of the doggy charms, and just to make sure. But that one actually has got a 95 mark on it, just here. So he might be a little silver charm. We shall see. Right, and then we'll do some more testing of the charms. Let's have a little look and see if any of these bits are gemstones. Definitely a lot of the chips are, so we know that we've already got some gemstones in this lot. But let's have a little look and see if anything here is a gemstone. So, not those. So probably not these either, because they're very similar. Not those. Now what have we got here? Oh, I didn't do that cross. Right. Oh. It turned itself off. It's done this a bit lately. So just wait for it. Okay, this big green stone has gone to, it's gone up to, ooh, if you look at it in the middle, tanzite, aqua, top of, I don't know. To me that looks like an agate. Maybe a quartz. That's a nice green stone. There's one that's identical. Then there's another that's gone straight up to jadeite. Gone straight up to jadeite. It's a nice sort of greeny grey veined stone. Next stone again has gone up to jadeite. This white stone. Tanzanite. Not sure what that white stone is. Interesting. Got a few more of those white ones. Got a creamy coloured one. Oh. I think that might... Can't be... It's not plastic. Oh, it's turned itself off again. Well, I'm really sorry about this. While we're waiting for that to warm itself up again, I'm guessing it needs its batteries changing. Let's do some... I forgot to check this cross. That doesn't scratch very nicely. It's a bit squeaky. And let's try some of these other doggy charms. Let's have a look at this French poodle. Oh, I'll use this while it's back. So that's a little blue one. Is glass. Thought it would be. This green coloured one. Again, going up to jadeite. And then there's a totally different shade of green, which is sort of maybe a quartz. Totally different. Then there's a mottled brownie cream. Maybe that's a quartz again, or yeah, mottly brownie one. That I'm pretty sure is a carnelian. That's gone up to almost jadeite, but that's got to be glass, surely. Yep, that's glass. Oh, somebody was rolling. Little red thing. Oh, that's gone up to jadeite. That little red bead. Very interesting little group of beads these are. That's just gone to glass. Then we've got this, which I think would be a quartz. Yep, I think that's probably a quartz there. We've got a little black or very dark blue bead. I wonder if that's lapis. I think that could be like a navy blue bead. Well, what an interesting little bunch of beads those are. Little gemstone collection there. Quite nice. Right, let's turn you off. So yes, definitely some gemstones to work with. And then a quick look at some of these other dogs, because now that is definitely gone brown. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see copper or brass coming through on that one. This is the one we did earlier, which is coming up silver. So that is that, that is that. That we're not going to do. Let's see what the bulldog comes up like. Maybe they've just got a very heavy silver plate on them. Oh, that one's brown. Immediately you can see it's brown. So it's got copper in it. Let's do the greyhound. Yeah, I see brass coming through there. See, that's silver and that's a coppery tone, and that's silver and that's a coppery tone and a coppery tone. So these are not. So maybe that's why these three were separate from the others, because they were put aside as silver. So let's just double check these. So this is the crucifix, which I don't think is. Oh, that's a big dollop. To do a bigger scratch this time, because I am quite doubtful that they are. Now look at that. I don't know if you can see it. That's yellow, that's red, and that's red. So that is not silver, which I didn't think it was. It's just a bit too flimsy and not well enough made. That's gone dark red, which is that dog, and that's gone dark red. So these 3 charms that were in a separate bag are actually coming up for silver. Well, that's good. So we've got a silver lock heart, a silver and amber cross, and 3 little charms in silver, and a selection of gemstone beads and quite a lot of gemstone chips and quite a few bits to work with. So a nice little haul really. I don't think I've done badly for £27.50. Lots of bits to work with. Also a very nice box for transporting things to and from the shops. So great stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Bye bye. Bye bye.